Good morning, guys. We're back at the range again today, and excuse me, I brought out the Savage B22. Gonna shoot some more with it today, just do a little more plinking around with it and get a little more familiar with it. I had a viewer mention in the comments that I should try some CCI standard velocities, and I'm going to do that today. Also brought out some Winchester Super X small game target and plinking. It's a 40 grain super speed round nose copper plated. We'll shoot a little bit of them today too. I've got my target at 50 yards. Again, you guys are probably aren't going to be able to see that, but maybe here in the future sometime I may look at trying to get another camera or possibly a spot and scope or something I can mount my phone on so you can look at the target instead of looking at me shoot. But I'd rather you guys be looking at the target than watching me. But we've got the 222 back out again today. I loaded up some rounds, as you've seen earlier in the video. Just done a quick snippet of the reloading for the 222 again. We done the exact same loads. I done it exactly how I done it the last time through that reloading process series that we did, except I pulled the bullets out longer. I made the overall length longer. I got my bullet closer to the lands. I am now at 5 thousandths off the lands. I was going to go 10. I kind of thought about getting a little closer to it. And then in that video in the comments, George at Southern Rifle commented to put them right on the lands and try it. And I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and put it at 5 like I had thought about. So we're going to try that today and see how that works for us and go from there. So we're just back out at the range again, having fun, testing, playing, just enjoying the beautiful day and the Labor Day weekend. So I've got this loaded up with some standard velocity, and we're going to get to it. So hope you enjoy. Thank you. Luckily we had a little squirrel wanting to come down here and visit, but that gunshot sent him back running. Shooting a little bit low. Oh, I think I'm shooting a center fire rifle. I got to catch my brass when it comes out. I don't have to do that, do I? I think this will be 5 right here. Well, I'll tell you what, that viewer might have been right about that standard velocity in this little rifle, because I've got almost a one whole ragged group down there. I'm going to walk you down there and look at this thing. That's pretty impressive there. I hope I'm not getting feedback from these headphones. I can hear a buzzing in them. I think it has to do with this wireless mic. But walk you down here and show you this little group. pretty impressive. Let me get the camera turned around here. There's 5 shots right there, guys. I was shooting at this. There's 5 shots right there. That's pretty cool. All right, guys, we just got through shooting 20 more rounds of that, well, 15 of the CCI standard velocity. Still shot pretty good. They didn't shoot as good as that first group. I think I got excited about shooting that one little whole group, and I might have gotten in a hurry on the rest of them. But I brought some of this pipe insulation. I'm going to put this on the 222 as well, see if that won't help me get a little bit better cheek weld. Either these benches aren't tall enough for me or my stool's too tall, but this is helping me out a whole lot better. I can get up on the in line with the scope a lot better. But I've loaded up some of this Winchester stuff now, so we're going to try it out and see what it'll do for us. So let's take a few shots here and see what it does. Those are shooting a lot higher than that standard velocity. You can tell that's a little peppier round than that standard velocity, that's for sure. Yeah, that's way high. I'm not sure how many that was. I lost count. I'm going to go ahead and move over to the next target here. All right, guys, we're back. I've got the 222 set up here. Got a little cheek piece put on here for now. We'll try that. And got the target put down at 100 yards. Like I said a while ago, these are the exact same load, same bullet, same powder, same primers. The only thing I've done different is seated the bullet out just a little bit longer. Got a little closer to the lens. So this one is the 50 grain Hornady soft point, and I left it at 20,000 soft to lens with the IMR 3031. And I'm just going to try that load again just to triple check it, I guess. We've already double checked it, so we're going to triple check it. The first group I got that I showed you one of the earlier videos was a 0.3 something. I think it was almost like a 0.4. The last video we shot basically a half-inch group, like a 0.55 or 0.65 or something like that. So that's still really good. I'm very happy with that. So again, this is the Savage Model 340C in 222 Remington. Got the CV Life scope on it, 4 to 16 by 44. Let's go ahead and take these first few shots here and see what we got. Yeah, I just can't see those little bullet holes down there. Oh, got lucky there, didn't I? Somebody's gonna say, well, if you get a little better scope, you'd be able to see it. I know what people are thinking. And that may be true, but I'm telling you, it's got some pretty clear glass in it. Maybe I just need a little more magnification, but I've got it sitting on 14 power right now. You would think you could see some bullet holes down there, wouldn't you? And I'm going to say, I think I can see one or two in that orange sticker. And looks like we may have shot another decent group. We're going to come back and shoot this next load that I've got. The same IMR 3031, same powder charge, same primer, same bullet. Just got the bullet sitting at 5 thousandths off the lens instead of the 20. So give me just a few minutes and we'll come back. Hang tight. All right, guys, I was just looking at the brass we just shot. I wasn't concerned about any pressure signs, but I was just looking at it just to kind of keep a check on things. It doesn't hurt. Brass looks really good. I've got our next loads of the 50 grain Hornadies loaded up here, so get us another drink of coffee here. You watch Half Mile Sniper, he calls that his accuracy juice. So we'll see if it helps us out a little bit today. All right, we're going to the next bullseye order. I felt like I jerked the trigger on that one. That's not what we want to be doing there. Set this over here out of the way for a spillet. Don't need to be jerking the trigger. Yeah, that bullet went very top of the bullseye. Those other ones had been just to the right of it. I say we walk down there and take a look, see what we got going on. All right. Sounds like one of the club members is up next field over bush hogging. I can hear the tractor going. Got out here and done a little bush hogging before it got hot. I don't blame you. Hope you don't come down here and want to bush hog and run me off, but I'd like to get this testing done while we're down here. Probably got you guys looking right at the sun, don't I? Sorry you got to look at my big mug walking down here, but yeah, I do got you in the sun, don't I? All right. At least I'll get some steps in this morning. All right, let me get you turned around here. There's our first 3 shots. The 50 grain Hornady soft point, 20 thousandths off the lands. And that was the next ones. I honestly thought I pulled that first shot right there, but then I put another one right beside it. I don't know if that was the second or third one. But it's not near as good as a group as that is. All right, guys, we're back from the range. We're back in the reloading room, and I'm going to bring you these targets here to look at real quick. This first target was with the Savage B22 at 50 yards. Had a viewer reach out and suggest I try some standard velocity, CCI standard velocity in that rifle. And I had 1 box of that, and I tried it. And man, I was getting really excited about that. That was the first 5 shots out of that little Savage rifle with that CCI ammunition. That was a .305 5-shot group right there. That's incredible, I think. Then I shot another one. I didn't think it was that good, but that's a .55. Probably not all that bad. I mean, it's a 1/2-inch group. I don't know if I just got excited after that. I did shoot another one, .409. Don't know if I got excited after that and just wasn't steady on the gun like I probably would have normally been. Then I switched over to some of that Winchester Super X 40 grain copper plated. That first group out of that gun shot really well, but after that, it just went to pot. 2 of them over an inch. So I'm not sure what happened there. You would think if it could do that it would stay close to that and not start shooting over an inch. But I'm really pleased with the CCI standard velocity in that rifle. A .3, a .4, and a .5. I don't know what you could ask for much more out of a factory budget rifle. So I've got some more ammo. We'll keep on testing with it and keep shooting it and plinking and having fun with it. And I don't know that we'll get around to buying any Ely or SK or Lapua to shoot in it. We might eventually, but I don't know that I want to pay that for that kind of ammo. But we may. We'll have to wait and see. Let me get this out of the way, and we'll get our other targets here. And this is how I had them on the target board. We went back and shot the 222 Remington again today, and exact same loads as the last video that we shot. The only thing I done different was I reshot the 1 Hornady 50 grain soft point, still at 20 thousandths off the lands, and then I brought everything else out closer to the lands. I made my cartridge overall length longer, put the bullet closer to the lands. And I think we're going to stick with that Hornady load there. This was the IMR 3031, 21.3 grains, 20 thousandths off the lands, .374 left to right, .337 up and down. I just thought that was great. That's really good. Then to me, that just kind of confirms that load, because the very first groups that I shot with that rifle, this is the 21.3, 20 thousandths off the lands. I shot a .325. And then the other day while we were at the range, this is that same load. It was a .55 by .56. So I'm saying that the Hornady 50 grain soft point. We're going to keep it at 20 thousandths off the lens, and we're going to use IMR 3031, 21.3 grains with a CCI BR2 primer, and the Hornady brass is what we're using. So I'm chalking that up as a win for that load, and I'm done made notes in my notebook. And then moving forward here, when I moved the Hornady 50 grain soft point closer, I don't know if that was the load or if that was me. It's almost an inch, 0.909. Wasn't very happy with that. Then we switch over to the Sierra Match Kings hollow point boat tail. This is 52 grain Sierra IMR 4198, 18 point grains, 0.818. That's not too bad. I think it kind of somewhat par with what we shot the other day. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go back to this one. Then we got same bullets, same powder at 8, and then we bumped up 0.3 grains. We shot a 0.735. That was pretty similar as the other day. Sierra 52 grain 4198 went up 0.3 grains more at 18.6. And this was really good here. We shot a 0.407 by 0.410. That was really good. I wrote that load down. I want to go back and confirm that. Then we went up 0.3 more grains, 18.9, and we shot a 0.582. I wrote that down. I want to go back and confirm that. And maybe, well, I start to say maybe load one up in between there, but I think we'll just redo these two and confirm those and make sure we're good to go on that. And then what really surprised me was this Nosler bullet. I've never had a lot of luck shooting a Nosler bullet. But today, with 5 thousandths off the lens, a Nosler 55 grain, this is that Varmageddon bullet. IMR 4198 at 17.9 grains, we shot a 0.325. And then we went up 0.3 grains at 18.2, we shot a 0.525. And that last one there, we went up to 18.5, and it really opened up. Again, I don't know if that was a load or if that was me. That one, we've done a lot of shooting by that time, so I don't know if it was me getting tired or. I felt like all three of those were really good trigger squeezes, the best I remember, and I was kind of disappointed when I walked up and seen that group. But I think we'll go back and retest these two just to confirm. And if that's the case, if these two Noslers pan out and the two Sierras pan out for us, I'm just going to write that down and call that good for those. And then we may move on to maybe a different bullet and a different powder combination. I do have some 40 grain Hornady V Maxes, I believe, that we can try. And then maybe even try those Sierras out in with a different powder and see how it does. So we can still continue to plink and play and have fun with the 222 and see how it does for us. So I was very happy with those results today, guys. Just makes you feel good when you see it all kind of come together. So had another good range day, and let me get this thing turned around here and talk to you guys, and we'll close this out. Hang on. All right, guys, so I think we're going to bring this video to a close. I've tried to keep it pretty short. I know I've probably let it get longer than I intended, and you may end up having another long video. I'm going to do my best to shorten it up as much as I can so it's not so long, but I really appreciate you guys stopping and checking out the video. I think we've had some really good results today, and we'll have to say a big thank you to the viewer that reached out about the trying out the CCI standard velocity. And thank you to Southern Rifle for suggesting we bring that bullet on out to the lens and try that. That obviously worked well for us today and several of the loads. So we'll, like I said, we'll maybe try a little different bullet powder combination, and see if we stay pretty consistent with those group sizes, and see if we can shoot a little better. And well, we may shoot worse. We don't know till we try. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. God bless.